Christianity line where God become family
Yeah.
and God eat foods, where God is of course someone who doesn't need food, who doesn't need rest, who is independent, right?
Yeah.
So these are the concept of God. So she kind of understood the concept of God. I think what something bothering her was that, okay, how can God is like become dependent on food, and I said, where did you get that from? And she said, I have a.
And was she serious?
Yeah, she was serious. She was serious in the beginning, but then again, when she heard about the Islamic concept of God, which is God is one, God is independent, God is absolute, God is, He doesn't have a father, neither has a son. God is unlike anything we see and observe, so we cannot find anything like God. So then she said, oh, that make more sense. Has no one told her? I said, are you really saying that? She said, yeah, because she is from a predominant Orthodox Christian family,
Yeah.
probably Catholic. I'm just guessing. I didn't ask her though. So that's what I'm understanding in terms of family and God relationship. God become a human form, and how can I worship that human? You see, so she's holding a view that God must be someone who is beyond the realm of our understanding, meaning who is someone who is all powerful, all knowing. So that I presented her the concept of God. And then, of course, she looked into Prophet Muhammad, the things that we have discussed before. And I said, God would not leave us alone, so He would guide us through prophets and messenger. And when the prophets and messenger comes, they create evidence. The hujjah, that, okay, in the day of judgment, you can't say, oh, I didn't receive the message.
You're very good. You're very educated. You deliver yourself very, I can't describe it. You're fantastic.
But you are...
No, it's the way you talk.
You are good too.
Look at the lovely moon up there.
Yeah.
Stay there, the moon.
We have a chapter in our Quran, Holy Quran.
Yeah, about the moon.
Yeah, the name is Al-Qamar.
Oh.
Yeah, it's moon. And Allah mentioned that moon does not have its own light. Means it's a reflective light.
Yeah, the sun, isn't it?
The sun has the light, yeah? So Allah said that do not worship the sun nor the moon, but the one who created both. Yeah. So Allah is drawing this sign to us so that when we contemplate, we think about a broader picture. And whenever you think about a broader picture, we see the sun and moon are the beautiful creation of God. Yeah. Like, one of the things Abraham did, Prophet Abraham, you know what he did? He conversed with the sun and the moon, meaning he showed people how to think, critical thinking. Abraham demonstrated critical thinking. So when he saw star, he said, this star is setting or is controlled, it can't be God. Then he looked at moon, and he also said, this is also in control by someone else, and it has a pattern. Same goes with the sun. And then he said, no, these cannot be God. He demonstrated that. He already knew these are not God. But he demonstrated to the people, look, think. The thing you are worshipping, these are not God. So do not worship the sun, nor the moon, but the one who created both. So Islam goes back to the root source of where everything comes from. There is an interesting verse in the Quran. Allah said, when you plant a seed, did you grow or am I the grower? Meaning you can see, yeah. Allah said, أَفَرَأَيْتُمْ مَا تَحْرُسُونَ. When you plant a seed, do you grow it? Yeah. Or the creator is the grower? So imagine if someone say, look, I'm clever. Let me say I grow it. We can put he will be in trouble. Yeah. I would ask him, okay, tell me how long will that tree will live? How many fruits will it will bear? How many branches will it be? How many leaves will it be in that?
You're just wonderful. Oh, Jesus,
no, I'm just look. I am not saying something from mine.
Fantastic.
I'm not saying so. No, I'm not.
No, you're very good.
I am saying this gift is from God.
Yes, I know.
Right now, anything.
But it's hard sometimes. No, you must admit yourself.
No, I admit, and you know why? Do you know what I say that?
Sometimes we're doubting, and then we're all right later on, aren't we?
Agree.
We can't be on the ball all the time.
No, but yo, that's fine. But
Yeah.
at least we need to show the gratitude, right? At least if I say Alhamdulillah, mean praise be to God,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, sure, I know.
So Alhamdulillah, praise be to God. So whenever any skills we have, these are given to us. Imagine
Oh, yeah.
all the skill set was given by our maker. The valuable gift he was given, our eyesight, our intellect, everything was
Yeah.
given. So now I am applying to enjoy this life. Should I not grateful to him? Now imagine if
Oh,
we are
yeah.
born blind. Just imagine you are born blind.
God, sure, I
You would
know,
not be
I
able to
said that.
enjoy the world,
No.
right? The fact that you enjoy the world, the fact that you taste the food, the
Yeah.
fact that you have the beautiful life and having your perfect, living standard. We live in everything from a source that we normally don't worship. I mean, we don't normally give thanks.
Yeah, people aren't
And
thankful enough, really, are we?
yeah,
Are they?
no, I mean,
No. I
there
mean,
are
yeah, I
people.
know.
There are people. Allah said,
They don't think.
Allah mentioned in the Quran that فَقَلِيلًا مِنْ عِبَادِيَ الشَّكُورِ. The majority.
How do you remember all these? No, how do you? You must have started as
No.
a child. No, how can you remember all them words and them sayings and everything you do?
If you love something,
I know,
you,
but
you,
you
you
still
know,
have
you know,
to,
like
you
you know,
still have
like
to
when
keep learning it.
like when we see the football players,
Yeah.
and we say, "Oh my goodness, how did you do that?" But he do it with the practice.
Yeah.
So anything you do, God given this ability, right?
Yeah.
Human being was given intellect,
Yeah.
given the tools so that you can excel in the worldly life. So same, if we apply whatever way we want to develop, if we can struggle, then you will achieve the success. The whole point of the discussion is we're talking about an afterlife, the reality. Each time we meet, each time I remind you, there is an afterlife.
Yeah.
And
But we doubt it sometimes as well.
but you know why? The people doubted it. And you know how Quran tells us the information. People are doubted. Quran said, كَيْفَ تَكْفُرُونَ بِاللَّهِ. How can you disbelieve in Allah? That you were lifeless in one point, then God bring you into existence.
Yeah.
Now imagine if God brings you into existence from non-existence, will the same God, can he not repeat the same process? Of course he can. So therefore, if you are in doubt, we have to look at ourselves. I was not existent always, but I now exist.
Yeah.
For the same
I
God,
know.
when we die, he can recreate
You're
us.
fantastic. I
No,
better
but
go. It's lovely talking
but-
to you. No.
when are you
Correct
taking the
myself.
step?
It's lovely listening to you. That's what it's not the talking, it's the listening to you.
Okay, I
You're
also
very good,
enjoyed
the two of you.
I also enjoyed your
No,
thinking
you're very-
process, but what
No, you're
I
very
really
good.
want good for you, and I feel like you have some sort of Islamic understanding already. Of course, we spoke many times.
I've read about Muhammad
Yeah.
years ago, but not when I was younger now.
Mm.
It's when you get older you learn, because I read a
Yeah.
lot and understand, and you got to understand.
From our last discussion,
You got to understand history. That's why the young ones need to learn about history and know where things, happen. And I learned about Muhammad and all about them moving to the
Yeah.
two places. He was one place, then he decided to move another, and because he was about 500 years after Jesus.
Yes.
Wasn't he?
Roughly 600. Yeah.
Yes, and I read a story, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And I
Share me the story so that
no, he was he moved from Mecca to Medina?
Yes.
Or the other way around?
Okay, let me tell you the story.
No, but be quick because.
Okay, I'll be.
I don't mean it
So
naturally, but
from Mecca to Medina, he was thrown out because his own people.
yeah, because he was a bit of a. What's the word I'm looking for? He wasn't.
So basically, he
was
was
a bit
preaching.
of a playboy, really, wasn't he?
no.
At the very beginning, I'm talking about.
No, he was always. Allah mentioned he is one of the most amazing human being on the planet.
I know that.
Yeah.
But from the start, when he started off, from the very beginning, when he decided, when it was.
Okay.
I might have got it the wrong way around.
Okay, you probably read from
I don't know,
from
but I
Orientalist or maybe
Oh, yeah.
maybe anti-Islamic sources.
But you know something? Can I just say, when
Yeah.
I think about it,
I actually
No,
read those anti-Islamic
but the
sources
two
and
of
I
them,
see their
yeah,
argument.
Muhammad and Jesus.
Yes.
When you think about it, after
Yeah.
all these years, and
Yeah.
you could say 2 centuries. Well, yeah. weren't the two great men? Weren't the two great
They
men?
are great men.
After all these years, everybody, we mightn't be following them, but we know about them. You know, it's this, that, and the other, and you know what? Isn't it?
No, I think
Isn't
I'll
it
tell you
wonderful?
something else so you can think of rest of it the night tonight.
Yeah.
We follow testimonial knowledge. So in the knowledge we have many types. Scientific knowledge, testimonial knowledge, meaning someone tell you, like imagine your boss tells you, phone, yeah, tomorrow if you can come 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's testimony because you did not scientifically verify that you actually spoke to your boss, right?
Yeah.
So these are the things we take for granted. So we in our life, actually the most used knowledge is called testimonial knowledge, meaning that someone said something and you believe in it without objecting or testifying it. If you look at the same knowledge, prophets and messenger, this also comes as a testimonial claim, meaning they said, I am from God. And their character support that. Their miracles support that. Their activity support that. Their positioning of moral ground also support that. Because they did not belie people. They did not cheat people. They did not go after money, women, and wealth and kingship. No. They sacrificed everything. They suffered torture. They suffered persecution. Why? They are intelligent men. They should say, oh, if they are liar, they could say, look, let me be happy with whatever the society is offering me and myself kept quiet. No, they didn't do so. In fact, Prophet Muhammad, when he was thrown out from Mecca, they targeted to assassinate him, meaning they wanted to kill him. And his friend Abu Bakr was the companion. He was he's fleeing with Abu Bakr, and they hide on the cave. Even the army, is kind of they having that mission on desert, right? So even they used the tracker, those guys who can trace the footstep of the camel and they can find out where they. So even they reached to this Gar Thor. There is a mountain called, and the Prophet Muhammad was hid himself, and there was an amazing story. There was a spider who built the house on the face of the cave. So when the tracker guy came and he saw this the spider house, he said, no man has gone through this, right? But Allah said, Allah protected him through this. And many times Allah protected him from the execution, from this assassination. That also shows that Allah wants the message to be completed. Allah does not want to be killed, his messenger. Why? This is his will. Because if Allah wants something, you cannot stop, right? So, and these are the and even the whole Arabia, apart from his own tribe, they meet in Darun Nadwa, actually their parliament at that time. So they met the night before and they make that plan to assassinate him. And many times he was the attempt of assassination has been made many times to Prophet Muhammad. One time they poisoned the meat to kill Prophet. Another time they wanted to throw big stone on his head to kill him off. But who is messaging Prophet Muhammad? So you have to go away from this because this is an attempt to kill you. Because no human being would not know. Now imagine if someone makes a plot just behind this building. Me and you would not know what's going on behind the building. Allah aided Prophet Muhammad. That's another sign that where did he obtaining this message from? Imagine this nomadic life, Saudi Arabia back then, 7th century. Killing anyone is not tough. It's easy. And they're killing for fun. They used to bury their daughters alive. And
listen, I'm going to go there. You've been wonderful.
But anyway,
go on. That's enough. No,
so
that's enough now.
What's your take from the last conversation I have?
No, it's nice. My take is nothing. It's nice to know that.
Are you getting closer to Islam?
No, but I'm kind of. It's nice listening to you. I'm kind of.
Have you ever asked? No. Have you ever? I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever, in recent days, asked God for guidance?
Yeah, I often do. I pray that. Oh, I do. Oh, God, yes. I'm not always at it because I'm just. What's the word I'm looking for?
Because I have relayed so much information about Islam.
I know you
and the fact of the matter is.
Oh yeah, I always think, but It's a funny old world, really, isn't it? It's funny. You know, with all this going on in the world as well, it's. But I think we've got to control ourselves and not
No,
let.
no, no.
No, we cannot. We mustn't let our things run away with it with ourselves. Just what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm gonna say one word that will make sense to you. It's called absolute justice.
Yeah.
The justice is not happening in this world, and it will be never be able to. It will be never be able to do it in this world because the criminal are getting away. They are dying, right? The real justice in the day of judgment.
That's
Right.
true.
Right. That's why otherwise this world make no sense. Imagine if you are too good,
Yeah.
you are helping everyone. Where is your reward?
Yeah. I'm going to go. Look, the moon is getting higher since we've been talking. It's gone
But
up.
should we not
No,
worship
it's No, I'm not worshiping the moon. I'm just saying, it's gone a few inches more.
No,
Go on.
of course, these
What
are
time-
controlled.
Go on.
But
You're
then
very
again, who
good.
is the
Thanks
controller?
Well, you know who it is.
No, you know it is.
Yeah.
But you need to connect the controller with you.
Go on.
Look after yourself. Thank you. Subhanallah al-Azim. I think I spoke to her for third time. And she's sincere, but make dua, you know. She thinks sometimes, as you heard, that, you know, she's thinking about it, but you know, Allah knows what's in her heart, you know. But we should make dua for her. And also, let's make dua for our brothers and sisters in Palestine. May Allah make everything easy for them. May Allah, you know, forgive us and forgive everyone's sin. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.